too. So, okay, let's move on to Sunday's games. So Sunday, we've got the Cleveland Browns versus the Kansas City Chiefs kicking off at 3:05. So Luca, who do you think is going to win and why?
All right, guys, I came on here last week, destroyed the Browns. They got their full team back. They got their coach back. I'm still not going to ride with them. I just can't. I just can't. And I really do, just so I can come on here and say, look at what I did. Look what I predicted. But then I'd probably look like an idiot if I did that. And this is a team coming off a bye in Kansas City, and they've been the best team in football all year. Really one loss, if you think about it, with Mahomes under center. The Browns, what they do really good is they run the football. And if they can get a lead, maybe you may be able to protect it. But Patrick Mahomes and that offense, guys, they're never out of it. We saw last year down 24-0 in the playoffs coming off a bye week. And they just erased it in one quarter. Who does that? And then they go on to blow them out. I just can't see now with a chance. You're the champions. You're the champions for a reason. You're trying to go back and repeat for the first time since, I believe it's since the Patriots in 04, 03, something like that, right? So they have a really good shot to do this, and I just can't see Cleveland standing in their way to make history like that. I got to go with Kansas City.
The new team motto, the Browns is the Browns, man. I really like that. I'm so happy that Juju said that because it gave these guys some fire, and I love what these guys did. I'm going to tip my hat off to that whole organization for what they did against the Steelers last week. I mean, you didn't have two of your top DBs. They still had 4 picks. They didn't have their head coach, who's really their play caller. These guys put up how many yards on top of this great Steelers defense, right? Like, these guys showed out, and I'm so happy for them. I'm happy for their run game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So dangerous having 2 really number 1 running backs on your team like that. And the fact that we know that Kareem Hunt can catch the ball. We know that he can run the ball. We know Nick Chubb can run the ball. But seeing Nick Chubb put so many receiving yards up last week, if they both have that dual threat, you got to be scared. And I know the Chiefs D, they were giving up, 4.5 yards per carry on average this season. So that's a scary thing to look forward to. That being said, the Browns is the Browns, man. I'm taking KC. Don't get it twisted. That's the champs right there. I'm expecting them to go back-to-back, so there's no way I can't take them here. And the fact that the Browns, over the last 7 of their last 8 games, they're giving up 300 passing yards, that's what the Chiefs do. They put the ball in the air. Travis Kelce, my young boy over there, Hardman, I expect this guy to have a breakout game. I don't know why. I feel like he's going to break out. They're going to do something to stop Hill. You bring out that second speedster, boom, bomb. These guys, coming off of rest week? Andy Reid has a full week of prep. Come on. If you're doing anything but picking, the Chiefs here, you're out your mind. All right? Like it's been said, and I'll say it one more time. No disrespect, but the Browns is the Browns, and I think that's the way it's going to be this week. KC, let's do this.
This game reminds me a lot of the Buffalo-Indianapolis game as we were previewing it. We talked about Indianapolis saying, well, their defense is really good, but, in order for them to win the game, they're going to have to run the rock and control the clock. And for the Cleveland, that's what they have to do. And they can do that with Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, and they have the best run-blocking O-line in football. The difference is their defense sucks, and Kansas City's offense is better than Buffalo. So it's going to be really, really hard, guys. Credit to Baker Mayfield. Think of his opening start against the Steelers this year. Or I guess it was the Ravens. He played like crap. First start against the Steelers, pick 6 to start the game, plays like crap. And his last 2 performances against the Ravens and Steelers, balls out. So I think he's improving right in front of our eyes. He's going to have to do a lot of special things in this game if they're going to have a chance, because I would be absolutely stunned if the Chiefs didn't put up 31+ on this Browns defense. It's almost a miracle. I get the spread is 10, and that's big. Even in Kansas City, he hasn't covered their last 7 or 8 spreads, whatever it is. I think they can cover this. Andy Reid with a bye in the playoffs against a bad defense, it could get ugly. But, the Browns surprised us all last week. So they need a lot of things to go their way, which is sort of what happened in the Pittsburgh game, right? I can't see that happening again. So, of course, I'm going to go Chiefs.
I think this could be the highest scoring game we have this weekend, though. I think that's a possibility.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah, I'm 100% right there with you guys. Definitely Kansas City is going to take home this win. And like you said, Nolan, like the Cleveland Browns really showed what they could do last weekend, but I think it ends there for them. So we've got Tampa Bay.